All right, so the great genius Ben Shapiro had something to say about healthcare in America. Let's take a look and then we'll discuss.
And he says this is America, not Canada. He is correct. Now, people on the left were laughing at him, but the fact is that when he says that, he's not wrong. The fact is medical innovation happens here. You want a surgery, you're going to be able to get a surgery in the United States of America. The fact is healthcare outcomes in the United States are still pretty good when you remove all of the confounding factors. In fact, if you take away car accident deaths and homicide and suicide from the national statistics, what you end up with is the United States is one of the top countries on earth in terms of life expectancy. So Joe Biden is not wrong on any of this. And again, it was a rough night for folks on the left who are going to have to answer these questions in a general election. Okay, so this is so stupid. I don't even know where to begin with this.
First of all, he's saying that, first of all, he deviates to this typical right-wing talking point, right? Which is like, healthcare in America is the best. We have the best innovation. We have the best doctors. We have the best research. Yet no one's debating that. There is not one clip in the world of Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren or anyone running for the Democratic primary saying America has bad doctors or medical research is really bad in the United States. No, that's not the issue here. We know that medical innovation is among the best in the world in the US. But it doesn't mean anything when you have the best doctors if you can't fucking afford to see them. That's the whole issue. It's access to healthcare. And it's so disingenuous when Ben Shapiro and these other right-wing talking heads do this crap. It's like they try to change the subject. Like, look, there's nothing wrong with the system. We have the best doctors in the world. We have the best medical innovation. I don't know what you're talking about. Madness, absolute madness. I don't understand how people listen to this crap and go along with it. It's just like unbelievable. I don't understand. And then what he does afterwards when he's like...
In fact, if you take away car accident deaths and homicide and suicide from the national statistics, what you end up with is the United States is one of the top countries on earth in terms of life expectancy.
What kind of mental gymnastics is this guy doing? Even if you go along with his logic, how is suicide not a medical issue? Suicide is a medical issue. That's mental health. And he's treating it like, oh, it's auto accidents. It's just something that's not related to healthcare. What? This guy is unreal. Let's put politics aside. Like, even if you don't agree with Medicare for all, even if whatever political affiliation you have, this is just, you can't cherry pick statistics. Okay. This is completely absurd. This is like saying Saudi Arabia is a champion of human rights. If you take away all the public beheadings and abuse of women's rights and, killing journalists and funding jihadists and committing genocide in Yemen. Yeah. Saudi Arabia is a great champion of human rights. This is absurd logic. He's just cherry picking like he's grasping at straws. He's really grasping at straws just to hammer home this false horse crap that healthcare is fine in America. We don't need to change anything. We have the best doctors, even though you can't pay for them. Don't worry. We've got best medical innovation, even though we're going to jack up the prices and make sure you can't afford the insulin or any of the drugs we develop, even though we used taxpayer money. You paid for those drugs. You paid for that research. But we're going to let pharmaceutical companies take the patent and sell it back to you at 10 times the price. But it's fine. We don't need to change anything because Ben Shapiro says so. My wife is a doctor, Shapiro says so. This is embarrassing, really. This is really embarrassing. And it also reminds me of when they try to bring up this false narrative again of, oh, but the US is way larger than other countries. We can't do Medicare for all. We have such a large population. No. Again, this is high school level, okay? We do things in per capita. We look at per capita, cost per capita. Other countries spend half of what we spend on healthcare. This is per capita. It doesn't matter the size. We're talking about ratios here. So I can't believe that this works. This is truly abysmal. And again, man, he's defending Joe Biden, who is not going to do anything. Joe Biden is, nothing would fundamentally change under Joe Biden. This is his own words. It's going to be the same crap, and it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. I don't understand how they get away with this, and it's frankly embarrassing. High school kids understand statistics better than this. You learn this crap in high school, per capita, and looking at statistics. You can't just cherry pick statistics. It doesn't work. Ben Shapiro, ladies and gentlemen, the great fucking genius.